when lives are on the line.
Are there any obvious injuries?
These men and women will risk theirs.
The lad who was driving got blood coming out of his face.
To save yours.
RTC trap.
They deal with the most serious injuries.
The patient is described as bleeding heavily.
Directly below his ear.
There's a lot of blood there.
The most critical illnesses.
The reports of a male who's in cardiac arrest, and without any action, the patient will die.
The two Yorkshire Air Ambulances cover Britain's biggest county.
He's fallen 30 foot from the roof.
Oh yeah. He's got a big cut to his head.
5 million people rely on them
All right, sorry, sweetheart.
to deliver cutting-edge emergency medicine
We're just going to go to sleep. He's not looking particularly good.
at high speed.
If you can activate your major hemorrhage protocol.
Every day brings high stakes.
I'll bring the autopulse and we can put him on the autopulse, all right?
He just made a funny noise, collapsed off his back, did CPR and everything. Without them, he'd have been dead, I think.
High anxiety.
A 9-year-old boy's got some superglue in his eye.
Can you open that at all now? Try opening. It's the eyelashes stuck together, aren't they?
And high risks.
Circular saw, it's hanging on by the skin.
The wood bounced and it took the saw out of the groove.
There should be 3 batteries there altogether.
Every year, the air ambulances must go for an annual service. And today, at RAF Topcliffe, paramedics Steve and Gav are getting used to a borrowed helicopter. Steve's making sure that one vital piece of equipment is ready to go, the autopulse, which gives chest compressions automatically.
So this machine doesn't replace the quality of CPR. What it does is it gives it consistently all the time. So where people out there can tire, this machine will not tire. It will do it at the same rate, the same depth. And actually the band is very good. It goes around the circumference of the patient, so it works out exactly what depth it needs to go. So it's a brilliant piece of kit.
And it's not long before they're being scrambled. It's a mission on which the autopulse could be a lifesaver.
Looks like it's a cyclist, Steve.
Okay.
Beat cycling, claps to floor, CPR progress.
Okay. AirDesk 98 lifted from Topcliffe. Put an eyes in, Harry.
Yeah, Roger, eyes out.
Pilot Harry is flying them the 26 miles to Ilkley.
It's near the golf club on the single road.
Effective CPR more than doubles the chance of someone surviving a cardiac arrest.
Pyramid 98 Alpha, letting down at Ilkley.
Bystanders are buying time for this patient until Gav and Steve arrive.
There's a golf course out there to the right where Bending the River is. Is that an ambulance to your 1 o'clock, Harry? Visual traveller. Yeah, visual now, yeah. Okay, right, skid up. Just coming up the hill a bit for a bit of flatter ground.
Okay.
Okay, leave us fully down, you clear out, go.
Thank you. AirDesk 98 landed on scene, over.
They're joining a desperate fight for the patient's life.
Steve, can you bring us the autopulse forward, please? Hi, guys. Hiya. Can you bring the autopulse forward, please? Where are we at, guys?
Craig Parker's heart is fluttering uselessly in his chest.
You have 1 shot, okay, yep. What's the rhythm at the
CPR is keeping oxygen flowing to Craig's brain,
Okay, cool.
but it's tiring.
Got adrenaline now.
Even experts slowly become less effective at keeping the blood pumping around the body.
Okay. Yeah. What's the CO2 like at the minute?
The autopulse doesn't.
CO2 1.3, I should keep going, well done, mate. Let's drop her. I'll bring the autopulse and we can put him on the autopulse, all right? Yeah. So is this first adrenaline going in?
Just have 1 now.
1 adrenaline, okay.
Craig Parker was out for a ride with a group of friends when he collapsed. Shockingly, he's just 48. His brother Darren was with him.
I just didn't know what to do. I had cradled him in my arms and everybody else stopped. And they basically took over and did CPR and everything on him. Without them, he'd have been dead, I think.
Has everyone seen the autopulse used before? Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to sit him up, slide him under, and get on, that'll take over CPR.
But just as he's about to be put onto the autopulse machine, there's a breakthrough.
Check. I've got a pulse.
He's making it to breathe.
Perfect. Right, let's ROSC that. Time at 55.
Craig has had a return of spontaneous circulation, a ROSC. His heart has started beating again.
And I still think we should get him on the auto pulse.
Yeah, in case he
Okay, in case he re-arrests, all right?
I agree. Let's do some more. Let him settle a bit first.
Yep.
And then we'll move.
Lateral tilt, get him on there.
Before we get him in.
We're going to sit him slightly forward, we're going to slide the auto pulse under. Okay, ready you, Steve, when you're ready. Okay, up, keep going in a bit more.
But Gav and Steve know that Craig's situation is still critical.
Hi there, I'm Gavin.
Hi,
Okay,
Gavin.
Your brother now he's actually breathing for himself now. We've got his heart going again. So whatever's been done, part of it has been brilliant. He's still very, very poorly. Okay, and there's a possibility that it might stop again on our way to hospital. But we're going to get him to LGI. Okay, can you just give me any? Has he got any medical history? Has he got any heart problems, anything like that you know of?
No, it's just cholesterol. I know he's got very high cholesterol.
That's fine. So we'll take some statins for that, I would
Down
imagine.
the bottom,
Yeah,
we stopped and he had a cigarette.
yeah.
And he said he got a bit of heartburn.
Right, okay.
Gav is trying to piece together the events that led to Craig's collapse. It could be crucial to hospital doctors in deciding how to treat him.
We were just riding from Skipton. We came through Ilkley at the bottom, came up the road, we were talking. He just made a funny noise and then just went sideways and collapsed off his bike, and he's never recovered since.
He said he had heartburn.
Right.
And he just came up here and just fell off his bike.
Fell off his bike, so he's just straight away, yeah.
We just came, he just literally was sat up and then he just went.
That's it, gone. Right, fine. And CPR straight away?
Pretty much.
Within
2 minutes.
Yeah, fine, that's good, yeah, great. 1, 2, 3.
The team are preparing to fly Craig. He could go back into cardiac arrest at any moment.
Still breathing for himself, isn't he? So still not tracing on his saps. No.
CO2 is good, 3.6.
It's come back down, which is good.
Yeah.
Quite high.
Death for minute 2.
Go ahead, Gav.
Quick update on this patient, Matty. We believe it's a 45-year-old male. Witness cardiac arrest, VF. He's had 1 shock and I think 2 adrenalines. We've now got a ROSC. We're just getting a 12 lead just to see what the diagnosis of that is. Our intention is to fly the patient to LGI, either to ED or to the PPCI.
Awesome, mate. That's fantastic news.
It's a plan. I'll let you onto scoop, into Flectalon,
And onto your
onto aircraft and LGI. We've got a cardiac arrest for you. Witness collapse, bystander CPR. We have a ROSC. Got him. Yeah, keep going. Kick. The legs need to kick up, Steve. Yeah, it's good to go.
Gav will be monitoring Craig's condition throughout the journey. He knows he could deteriorate at any time.
The guys on the scene have done a really, really good job there. From speaking to our colleague who was listening to the call, they were instructed on doing CPR straight away, and there was a big group of them all doing CPR. So if hopefully the patient survives, it'll be down to those guys and girls on their bikes who intervened really early with good CPR.
Craig's being flown to cardiac specialists at Leeds General Infirmary. He's critically ill, and no one knows if his 25 minutes in cardiac arrest has caused irreversible brain damage. At the Topcliffe Air Base, paramedic Gemma is on shift.
Hello, Topcliffe.
A call has come in, and she and paramedic Gav must scramble to an unusual case.
Clear left.
Okay, clear 101 out of timers and landing light only.
Airdus 98, lifted Topcliffe, 1 minute to land.
Pilot Owen is flying them to Thirsk, just 3 miles from base. A young patient needs their help.
So where those terrace properties are,
Yeah.
it's the big, looks like it's the big house on the end.
Okay, any obstacles we can see?
There were no power lines going through it.
Horses below you.
Okay, got them, mate, no riders. No.
There's a chicken coop and the door is open, but I can't see any in the field.
Oh, I hope they don't take off into us. Right, where's that small tree in relation to you, mate? Is it
It's coming up to my 10 o'clock now.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, it's my 9 o'clock now.
Okay, bringing the nose down a bit. Right, 1 skid, 2 skid, a little bit of right wing
You're
nose,
okay
fine.
in the
Fine for
master,
nose
yeah.
up, yeah, MMI's fine. Thank you, mate. You clear out, guys, if you want to go out to 9 o'clock.
We'll just let it just shut down, mate.
Okay, mate, happy.
We've been told that a 9-year-old boy's got some super glue in his eye. We think there's been a mix-up with some eye drops and they've used super glue instead. We were the nearest resource. It was only a couple of minutes away from our airbase, so we have beaten the ambulance, so we will see what happens.
Hello there, good afternoon. Hi Rupert, I'm Gavin. So what's been happening this afternoon, Rupert?
My dad accidentally put super glue in my eye.
Oh no, you can't see. Can you actually open your eyes or are they stuck together?
Can you open this one?
You can't open the ones. Can I have a quick look at it? Is that alright? Have a quick look here, I'm just going to touch on here.
9-year-old Rupert Day can't open his left eye after his dad accidentally used super glue instead of eye drops.
Well, it's stuck together, isn't it? Well, I've only ever seen this once before, quite a few years ago. Happened to a little boy. We took him into the LGI, and believe it or not, the way they actually got his eyes open again was to bathe his eye in full-fat Coke, as in Coca-Cola.
Rupert.
So it's not in our remit. I've got some Coke with me, so we can give it a go. But it works. Obviously, there's that much sugar in there. So if we've got some cotton wool or something, we can put.
Gav's method may be unusual, but the carbonic acid in the fizzy drink can dissolve the glue.
Let's have a look. Ooh, sorry.
You just have to be big brave, boy.
Keep your eye nice and closed. You can keep it closed. Keep it closed. That's it. Keep it nice and closed. Can you open it? That's it. Just don't try and squeeze. Just keep it nice and slack. Sorry. Can you open that at all now? Try opening.
I wonder if you can like hold it over it, it'd like dissolve it a bit.
A bit more, just hold it.
It's like magic stuff with Coke in it.
Yeah.
Dissolves everything.
Kills everything.
It makes you just think what it must do to your insides, doesn't it?
Yeah, set your teeth.
Sorry, so you keep your eye nice and closed for me. Sorry.
Can't stop really, because we've got to get this done.
Sorry. What sort of glue was it? Gorilla Glue?
So, real intensive stuff.
Can you try and open that now?
To glue my boobs together.
Can you try again? No? Ooh. Sorry, mister. You've been really brave. Well done.
Have you got the actual packaging by any chance? Like the box?
Sorry. Can you see out the other one? Can you see me with this one? Open that one. Can you see me? Yeah?
Yeah, I can.
Okay. Because it's not going in his eye. This is just trying to take it off the eyelids, you see, and just see if because I think it's the eyelids that stuck. It's the eyelashes that stuck together, aren't they?
Rupert, it's got to work because you've got to be able to see a helicopter in our garden.
Yeah.
Not very often.
Want to tell your friends at school, isn't it?
No, not really.
No?
Not really, not today.
Can you open your eyes wide for me? No. Which one's hurting the most?
Still this.
And where's it hurting them? Where's it on the edge of your eye, where your eyelashes are? You point to it. Can you point whereabouts?
About there.
Just on the edge. Yeah, because you can get to the edge. It's the actual, I think it's the eyelashes that are stuck together.
Thankfully, it looks like the glue hasn't got into Rupert's eye itself.
The Coke hasn't really shifted that at all, has it?
It's not done anything, has it? Because you've got this like bit of glue on your eyelashes, it just seems to be sticking your eyelashes together. So I think what we might need to do is take you to the hospital just so that they can get it off and Mum or Dad can come. Is that all right? And then we can get you sorted out.
There's an ambulance coming with two members of staff on there, so they'll run you down to Harrogate.
Brilliant, thank you very
I'll
much.
just check with them first because they're from Harrogate that they'll accept eyes for children.
Dad's in big trouble.
Oh no, yeah.
What are you going to do to get him back?
I'm going to make him buy me a computer.
Oh, that sounds like an excellent plan.
And you're normally fitting well? Yeah, apart from your eye? Yeah? Good. And are you allergic to anything? Is there anything you can't have apart from Gorilla Glue? No? Good.
Rupert has had his eyes glued together with a little bit of a mix-up. They thought it was eye drops that they were putting in with an eye problem, and they've actually put a couple of drops of Gorilla Glue into his eye. So he's got his eyelashes stuck together. Quite significant. We've tried to get the glue off using Coca-Cola, which sometimes works, but there's so much glue on his eyelid that just simply hasn't worked. So the ambulance is only a couple of minutes away, and I think that's probably the best course of action is to go to Harrogate Hospital so that they can try and get this glue off and let Rupert see with both eyes.
A helicopter in the garden is a first for Rupert and his family.
Wow. That's cool. Thankfully, you're not injured enough that you need to go in it.
Are you okay?
Yes.
Are you sure?
I'm fine now. It was as it sunk in. I thought,
Isn't it?
yeah, the thought, because I actually thought the superglue had actually
gone in his eye,
which
yeah.
hopefully it hasn't.
Rupert scratched his eye a couple of days ago, and we were given some eye cream. I went to put it in today, and after I put it in, I realised that I'd picked up the wrong tube and put superglue in instead, like a complete idiot. And we started just putting cold water on and phoned 999, and then they advised us to continue flushing it with water until an ambulance arrived, but we weren't expecting that ambulance. We were expecting something a little bit more mediocre. I'm definitely in trouble. As when I phoned the dispatcher, she said, "You know, are you Rupert's father?" And I went, "I am at the moment, but probably not by the end of the day."
This young man is Rupert. Yeah. He's at some point today, he's put some, he thinks he's in medication or drops in his eye. Well, he thought were medication drops in his eye, and he's actually put Gorilla Glue. Yeah. So this eye, it wasn't that eye. We've got that's out of that eye, but on this one here, you can see there, it's just stuck his eye lashes together. Yeah. I tried full fat Coke, which I've seen done before at LGI, where they bathed it in full fat Coke and it dissolved the glue. I got it off, but with this, it hasn't worked.
Rupert will be driven to Harrogate Hospital, where eye specialists will get to work removing the glue.
Several patients.
Are we attending as the only aircraft over?
Well, the crew are committed elsewhere.
For Gemma and Gav, though, there's no time for goodbyes. They're being scrambled to another emergency. Near Ilkley, in the shadow of Yorkshire's most famous moor, another of the team's patients is making a miraculous recovery. Craig Parker suffered a massive cardiac arrest during a bike ride with his brother.
It was nothing that made me think I can't carry on with ride. It was just a little bit of discomfort.
Hi there, I'm Gavin. Okay, Gavin. Your brother now he's actually breathing for himself now.
My brother turned round as soon as he realised I were off the bike and on the road. He realised that I wasn't moving, wasn't breathing, so he was shouting for help. Unfortunately, some passers-by on bikes, they came and one of them started CPR. Obviously time were against me, so that were crucial that they stopped to help.
Surgeons opened one of his arteries in his heart. And, despite being on a ventilator for 3 days, he did not suffer significant brain damage.
So after the cardiac arrest, I was in intensive care. They did use a cooling technique that brought my body temperature down to enable the brain to recover. They also performed an operation where they fit a stent to one of my arteries, and then it went back down to the ward to recover.
He plans to be back on his bike soon. But there'll be no more smoking breaks. He's given up.
Everybody, my family, friends, everybody will be nervous when I do get back on the bike and start taking regular exercise. I'm a little bit nervous myself, but I just feel ready to overcome that.
Craig knows his situation could have been so much worse had it not been for the quick-thinking cyclists and the ambulance team.
Everything was stacked in my favour that day. I'd just like to thank all the paramedics, the ambulance crew and the air ambulance crew. They're all absolutely amazing. I'm sure that without them I wouldn't be here today.
Adult non-rebreathe mask. Yep, paediatric non-rebreathe, 2 cap tourniquets.
It's the start of the day at the Nostell Air Base.
And 4 syringe caps.
Inside the hangar, Dr. Andy is ensuring their drug supplies are well stocked for the next 12 hours. And out on the helipad, paramedic George is on aircraft refuelling duty. But the first 999 call is already coming in.
It's got a packet of frozen peas on it at the moment.
Duty dispatcher Gav is getting the details.
Right, okay. Listen carefully. I want you to locate all amputated parts or skin and place them in a clean bag.
Bloke has chopped a finger off with a circular saw.
He's scrambling Andy and George, with paramedic Matty.
All okay on the left, JB? Roger that. Into the hover, in and out of 30-minute power. Still good left, mate? Check. We're heading into Doncaster area for a man who's been involved in an accident involving a circular saw. We haven't got a huge amount of information. The initial call apparently said that he chopped his fingers off, and Gav, who's on the desk today, said that there was a lot of kind of panic and screaming on the call. So I think an ambulance has just arrived, but we're just obviously been dispatched to see what we can add to help the patient. Things that we're thinking about already on the way are, there's all the immediate life-threatening things that you would think about, and blood loss is a big one. But if we're going to get beyond that, we're starting to think, where does the patient need to be for kind of best management? So where are the hand surgeons based? So we're thinking about that, for which hospital are we going to go into, and what's the best way to get the patient there in the most appropriate time frame.
Right, I've got a visual of a DCA now, 12 low.
Yeah, I see it. Right, those wires go along the side of the buildings. If we went, you see there's a little scrubby circle area?
Yeah.
If we aimed for that, we would be clear of the wires. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Area to the right of that little concrete section. Got a tree on the right.
Yeah.
That's all.
You're missing those benches on the left, that's fine.
Cool. That'll be there, landing on.
Gary Ward was cutting some wood when his glove got caught in the saw, pulling in his fingers.
How are we getting on?
He's on board.
All right.
Simple saw, battery powered. It's hanging on by the skin.
Hiya, my name's George. Nice to see you.
This is Gaz at 61, about half an hour ago now. He cut his finger on the circular saw. He just cut the slight end of his that finger as well. That finger he cut about 20 years ago, so it's not very
Oh, you're not very good with your fingers then? Oh, mate.
The accident was witnessed by a friend and colleague.
Gary's a joiner by trade. He's been a joiner for 45 years, and we're putting some new doors and architraves and skirting boards on at this house, and he was cutting through the wood, and the wood bounced, and it took the saw out of the groove and went through his finger. He tried to take his glove off, and I could see the finger was hanging on by skin. Got him a clean cloth to bang around his own hand, and just kept it bound, kept him down so he couldn't fall over because he was a bit unsteady on his feet. Until the ambulance crew arrived, and then they took over.
So we're just going to spend a couple more minutes just working out which hospital we're going to go to, all right?
Yeah, I can't afford to lose anymore.
No. Which hand do you write with?
Right, but that's not...
Oh, man. You're really not doing well with them fingers, are you?
I'm right with this now, but that holds all my tools, innit? I can't afford to retire yet.
No, so give me 30 seconds. Let me just see if we've got a bit of an update for you. We'll get our pain relief ready for you, all right?
Gary's in remarkably good spirits considering his injuries.
At the moment, we're just trying to ascertain what's going to be the best hospital for the patient to go to. There's always a discussion around, do they need to go to the major trauma centre or to the trauma unit? Both are very, very capable of dealing with trauma. Particularly in a case like this, we need to try and make sure that the right specialists are at the hospital for that patient. So we're having a conversation around, are there plastic surgeons and hand surgeons at Doncaster? If you've got a serious hand injury, you want the best possible person to be operating on that for you to get the best outcome, because clearly, you know, your hands obviously are vitally important to you, and so to get the best possible functional outcome, you want the best person possible operating on that and repairing it for you. And that's why we're just having this deliberation now. And given that there's no immediate life-threatening things, it's worth investing 5 or 10 minutes now to get the patient to the right receiving hospital, to get the best possible care, to get the best possible outcome, which at the end of the day is what it's all about.
Right, okay, no worries then. Brill. Thanks for that. Thanks, bye. Go through majors, I said at Donny.
Majors at Donny?
Yeah.
Right, okay.
And I've rung it through, so. Thanks, guys. Nice to see you all. Bye.
The team have decided that the best plan for Gary's care is to take him to surgeons by road ambulance. He'll need a complex operation. It will be a tense few hours for Gary, while hand surgeons try to save his fingers. At the Topcliffe Air Base, more paramedics are getting used to their replacement chopper. Paramedic James has been busy adapting it for Yorkshire's patients.
So we've got this aircraft on loan from Gamma. Our normal aircraft has gone back down to Airbus for its one of its annual services. So they can take anything from kind of 4 to 6 weeks, if not longer, depending on if there's anything that's found with it. So previously we've had to even drop the service down, go down to one aircraft, but we've been fortunate enough to rent in this aircraft from them, which means we can continue to provide the service to the people of Yorkshire.
And it's not long before the new aircraft is put through its paces. Dispatcher James is listening to a 999 call.
Someone's fallen off a ladder in Pickering.
He's flipped off some ladders. He had some scaffolding up, and I think it's just given way and he's flipped off.
Who got dropped for you, mate? It's Pickering.
James is airborne on the new helicopter with paramedic Pete.
DCA's about 10 minutes off.
Roger.
We've lifted from Topcliffe in North Yorkshire. We're on our way to Pickering. We're going to a residential address. We've got reports of a 62-year-old male that's fallen off from ladders. I think originally it said that a patient had complained of a hip injury. James has been working trying to get some more information on the air desk. He's just gave us an update that we believe this patient's got some pain around his pelvis. He's fallen about 10 foot off a ladder, which doesn't sound that far, but actually, depending on what you've landed on, there's some potential there for some quite serious injuries. What we're concerned about normally with pain in the pelvis is whether or not the pelvis has been fractured, and if that's the case, you can actually bleed out quite significantly within your pelvis. So if that's the case, we've obviously got the speed of the aircraft. We can obviously take the patient to the major trauma centre, and obviously there's a significant time saving.
The accident's happened in a residential area. Pilot Colin is trying to find the safest place to land close by.
What do you reckon, Pete? This little strip here, straight across the allotments? If there's a way over the allotments, there is a big edge there. You want to go this one here?
Wherever you can see, it's not going to get out road, it's fine.
We've got a gate there.
There's sheep moving away from us.
Sheep have done one.
This looks all okay. Coming forward and down then.
Well landed.
It's just one of those things, built up areas. We just have to put down where it stays. With regard to this detail, we've seen that there's some of our colleagues on a double crewed ambulance there already, so it just means sometimes that we've got a bit of a walk. So another minute or so we should be on scene and we'll see what's happening.
Medic 2 now, scene. Hi guys, you alright?
Very good, how are you?
Good, thank you. Right, what's the story?
This is Jeff. He's been up on the aluminium ladder, up at this wood level height,
okay.
At this window. The ladder has collapsed.
Okay.
Chief complaints currently are right elbow, he appears to have a puncture wound just where Andy's blocking.
Okay.
And also this right hip. You can see he's got some movement.
Moving, yeah.
It is on a lateral rotating position. Left hip is a new hip. The right hip is his own and has been bothered by arthritis only.
So do we think it's more hip rather than pelvis? Happy numbers wise?
Yeah, he doesn't have discomfort when I touch his pelvis. He feels it's more in his buttock and his hip.
Okay. 62-year-old Jeff Walker was doing some work on his roof when the ladder gave way. Local paramedics are giving him gas and air for the pain.
Air desk, medic 2. Yeah, James, very brief update. As passed, 62-year-old male, fallen approximately 10 foot off a step ladder that was on scaffolding. No loss of consciousness. Injuries-wise, he's got a laceration to his right distal humerus, and he's got some pain in his right hip as passed. It's externally rotated. Crew have assessed him currently. They don't think it's his pelvis. We happy numbers-wise? 139. Not beta blocked or anything that might catch us out. He's not on any medication. Okay.
Jeff's wife Julia heard a loud bang from inside the house and found him on the floor.
How are we doing pain-wise?
Not too bad, I suppose.
Can you hold it in that other hand, boss, so we can just have a look at this hand? Is that all right?
Yeah, okay.
Just relax his arm, buddy. So we're just going to pop a little needle in back of your hand, boss, all right? Just that balance a minute. Sorting you out pain-wise, but keeping you obviously on the floor. Not getting too cold, all right?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Sharp scratch coming, buddy, in your hand.
Try and keep your hips as still as you can, though. I know it's hard.
I'm getting a bit chilly.
As soon as I get this needle in, mate, I'll give you some proper pain relief. Okay, keep on with the gas, though.
If Jeff has suffered a hip injury, he'll need stronger pain relief. James needs to get an IV line into his hand to administer morphine.
I'm literally just supporting his arm now.
Not much coming through at all.
Nope.
Tiny.
Right.
You got that?
Yeah, go on.
Is that working, that, or not?
No. Because your hands are cold.
The temperature means finding a vein in Jeff's hand is no mean feat.
Pop tourniquet round there, boss. We'll go with that one. Just open and close your right fist, boss. About 5-6 times, that's it.
Is that your hip again?
Yeah. Everything's just seizing up.
Everything.
Right, relax this right hand, boss.
Sorry, I know we're coming at you from all angles, aren't we?
Yeah.
You just relax, take some big deep breaths, and don't go anywhere. Let us do things around you.
Johnny, a neighbour, knows Jeff's a DIY regular. He's never had an accident like this before.
Well, I was just getting out of the car unloading my vehicle and I heard the crash and I knew instantly because I'd just talk to Jeff. I saw him up the ladder and he said what he was doing, and then I turned my back and I heard a sudden crash and I knew straight away. So I came across, cleared a bit of debris, did an initial top to toe, saw the obvious signs, and then told Julie, his wife, to call for an ambulance.
Jeff's pain is getting worse, but thankfully James has managed to get an IV line into his hand.
Right, some good stuff, buddy, all right. We'll give it nice and slowly.
Yeah, how long does it take you to work?
A couple of minutes. We're going to give it slowly, though.
Jeff, if you do happen to pass away, can I have all your power tools?
Yeah.
Okay.
What we're going to do is get you on a stretcher, but to get you onto that, we have to scoop you up.
I will try my best.
Swearing and screaming is allowed, okay?
The scoop stretcher will keep Jeff's spine straight. He may also have a back injury.
Just lift your arm up, boss. You want to come down here, boss? Is that all right?
Yeah.
If you can just, obviously being aware of his hip, if you can just keep hold of his left leg. I'm going to bring you towards me to start with.
Okay.
Put this arm across.
Big deep breaths as you go. Lots of gas, lots of gas.
That's probably enough, is it? Are you under? Yeah? Your call at the top then.
Everybody got a bit?
Yep.
Yep.
On the 3. 1, 2, 3.
The story that he's giving, actually, it's not just a step ladder. This chap's actually been on a step ladder on top of a scaffolding, and the step ladder's collapsed. Thank you for that. Really helpful. Appreciate that. He has probably come down about 10 feet onto concrete, so he's been quite fortunate, really. We've checked him over. His pelvis seems intact, which is one of the main concerns that we kind of mentioned earlier. But his numbers are all good, so we've supported the crew in giving him some analgesia and obviously put him onto the ambulance, and he'll be going to the local hospital over at Scarborough, and they'll sort his injuries out from there.
Although it looks like Jeff has had a lucky escape, he could still have sustained serious injuries. Only scans at the hospital 16 miles away will tell for sure. It's summer in the Yorkshire Dales, and thousands of people are flocking to its popular walking routes. Among the favourites is Malham Cove, a dried-up waterfall that once dwarfed Niagara. It is visited by over 8,000 walkers and climbers during these months.
Okay, so I need to take some details.
Today, one of those visitors is in trouble.
Yeah, top of Malham Cove, broken ankle. She's at the top. I'll get MRT on route, mate. Okay, 101, 2 good engines, probably just under 5.5 please, just above 5.5. Just got the green. We're off to Malham Cove. It's a really popular tourist spot in North Yorkshire. It's a really nice place actually, but it's in the middle of nowhere. It's quite a long way from the nearest hospital. Today we're going to somebody who's got an ankle injury at the top of the cove. That's all we really know at the moment, so not much details on that. It's popular with people climbing on the rock face, and also people slipping and tripping over on the paths. Often they can end up injuring themselves. What you've got to think about is once you're on the floor and you've hurt your leg or you've broken a bone, you get cold quite quickly. You're not moving around, so even on a nice hot warm day you can get cold and succumb to the elements quite quickly.
And this is Gordale Sky, here is Malham's just over there on the plateau.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring the height right down, bring the speed back and see what we find.
There's some people right on the edge.
Where is the actual cove top? Is it
just over there? Let's see.
Oh yeah,
1 o'clock now.
Yeah, okay. So I'll just come left a little bit and then I'll sweep along to the right once we're...
The main walking path is this one here that goes all the way around, so keep an eye on that.
Right, yeah.
With so many people visiting the cove, the biggest challenge the team faces is tracking down their patient.
99 is overhead Malham. We're preparing to land high once we've got a visual.
Roger down, she is at the top where the limestone path is.
She is wearing black and green bottoms, and her sister, who is with her, has got a white and brown
jumper on. I think what I might do is put you down just here where there's a clear area of grass here and let you walk down from there. Right, I don't think I'll get any flatter than it is here, so I'll put it down here. It might be a little bit nose down here.
Yeah, it's a bit of a hill running away backwards.
The team are struggling to find their patient amongst the crowd.
Yeah, where the tree is, the first significant tree, there's a lady in pink to the right who was doing a proper double-handed wave.
Oh, a million miles away.
32 murder. Spoken to informant. There's someone approaching now.
Roger, cheers.
Sam and Daz now have a long walk themselves, over the limestone pavement where their patient fell.
A lot of people get excited and wave at us when we're overhead, which is great. But sometimes when we're trying to find a specific person, that can make our job a little bit more tricky in trying to work out who's happy to see us and who's actually needing our help. Hello, you all right?
Luckily, their patient's sister has spotted them.
So what's happened then, Hannah?
Just fallen off one of these, just landed.
Okay.
33-year-old Hannah Ward was walking with her sister Jo on Malham's treacherous limestone pavement, a fossilised riverbed, when she lost her footing and fell.
That's a bit swollen, isn't it? Have you got any movement of your foot at all?
I can move it.
Right, okay.
But I actually heard like a proper
crack when you did it.
Yeah.
Have you ever broken your ankle or twisted it before?
I've gone over on them before. Like I've got quite mobile, like things like that. But that felt different.
So at the moment when you're not moving it, pain-wise, 10 out of 10 is like the worst pain, screaming in agony, 0 is no pain. On a score of 0 to 10, what would you give it?
It's just like maybe a 5. It's
okay.
Like I know there's pain there, but it's not.
Yeah.
Well, it stays.
What about when you move your foot?
When it moves, it just makes me feel sick. It
right. Okay. So, what medical problems do you suffer with?
So allergic to painkillers.
Have you ever had like anaphylaxis?
Yeah, I've got an EpiPen with.
And what have you had anaphylaxis to?
Painkillers.
Which ones?
So non-steroidals and opiates.
NSAIDs and opiates as well. So you can't have any morphine or anything like that.
Hannah's allergies mean that Sam can't give her the painkillers she needs for this kind of injury. He must control her pain and nausea another way.
Your foot's not blue, so that's good.
Yeah.
So as long as when we examine it properly, if we're happy with the circulation stuff, I think you can go in the ambulance to Airedale.
She just actually went over a rock and then slipped, so it just honestly nudged her ankle, and I heard a big crack. So honestly, that was it really. So we just came from the edge of Wakeford, and my sister lives in Leeds, so we just drove up to come and see the sights like everyone else does. But yeah, more dangerous than we thought, I think.
Yeah.
Sam's calling out the local mountain rescue team.
You're not going to take her in the helicopter?
No, I don't think so. So if we can have your assistance with this sort of stretcher carry, that would be great.
So although it's not very far, it's just quite tricky terrain to sort of walk over, and mountain rescue will come in force probably, I imagine, to this, and they might be able to get access to the field where the helicopter's actually parked.
Sam and Daz need to put Hannah's ankle in a splint for her journey to hospital. It's a painful procedure. Thankfully, Hannah isn't allergic to Entonox gas.
How are you feeling? Is that starting to work now? Okay, so I'm going to hold and support your leg, and Daz is going to do the other bit. If it's too bad, just take a big deep breath on that, okay? All right. Well done. Okay. Can you straighten this leg out for us, Hannah? Just try and relax it. Can you turn your leg inwards towards me? And that way, you move your ankle at all that way? Is that too painful? Okay. All right, just nice and still. I'm just going to pop my fingers here. It's a good colour. You've got a good pulse in your foot, and the colour's all normal, okay?
Hannah's observations look good. The biggest difficulty now will be transporting her.
Okay, right, there's going to be a sharp scratch, okay, so really nice and still, don't move, okay?
Mountain rescue, they're going to drive their vehicle into where the helicopter's parked, so we can do a sort of a stretcher carry to there. I spoke to the DCA crew, and they're going to try and make their way around to where the access point is.
So we're just giving Hannah some stronger painkillers, some IV paracetamol. She's got quite a few allergies to different medicines, including some of the stronger painkillers we use, so we definitely don't want to give her any of those at the moment. It's really important that we check allergy status of patients every time we go to give her medicine. In this case, Hannah's allergic to opiates, so morphine's a type of opiate analgesic, so we definitely don't want to give her any of that. If she was to have an anaphylaxis here, she'd be really poorly, and that would make our job a lot more challenging, and she would feel a lot worse as a result of that.
The mountain rescue team have a specialist stretcher for carrying patients across bumpy terrain like this.
So I think the idea is they're going to carry you on this stretcher up to where the Land Rover is by the aircraft, and then they'll drive you over to the ambulance. She's had IV paracetamol on Danzatron. She's allergic to NSAIDs and opiates, and she's like proper anaphylaxis, so no morphine. So no morphine. She's had some Entonox as well. Pain was about 6 out of 10.
With her ankle in a splint, Hannah's journey to the ambulance will be more comfortable.
Well, I'm stepping down. I'm stretching down onto the grass. Yeah.
She'll need x-rays when she arrives at Airedale Hospital. It's not the day out the sisters had planned.
Are you okay, Hannah? How's your pain?
It's all right if I don't move it.
Right, okay.
Sam and Daz are returning to base, but it's probably not their last trip here this summer.
Sorry. Can you open that at all now? Try opening.
Rupert, whose eyelids were stuck together with superglue, spent a few hours in hospital and couldn't open his eye for 4 scary days.
I just had that massive fear that I've blinded my son and I've ruined his life.
I was worried about would it ever open up again or would I be blind in my left eye.
Rupert's eyelashes had to be trimmed down, but thankfully, no glue was found to have gone into his eye.
The doctor was using the tiniest pair of scissors imaginable, but it's effectively like snipping through concrete, so it was a lot of discomfort for Rupert.
Amazingly, Rupert's eyesight hasn't been affected at all.
On the day that my eye opened up, I went on the computer. I could open it and I realised I could see the whole entire view, and I was just like, it's open, it's open! Mum, it's open!
Hello, you all right?
Hannah, who hurt her ankle while walking at Malham Cove, suffered ligament damage.
The injury was a bad sprain and tore ligaments, and I had about 10 days on crutches with mobility and exercises to do to help recovery.
She's relieved she's able to get out walking again, but might give the more difficult hiking routes a miss for a while.
My coping mechanism for a stressful day is to go out for a walk. Just not being able to get around the way that I normally would, that really did impact that time.
How are we doing pain-wise?
Not too bad, I suppose.
Jeff, who fell from a ladder while doing DIY, broke his hip and pelvis, as well as his elbow and wrist.
Sharp scratch coming, buddy, in your hand.
He had 3 operations during his 3-week hospital stay. He's a DIY expert, but he says his ladder failed.
Trip or so, it's hanging on by the skin.
Thankfully, surgeons at Sheffield Hospital were able to save joiner Gary's fingers after he cut them off with a circular saw.
Straight after I had accident, I looked down and I could see my finger cut through but still attached. Felt stupid for doing it, really did.
3 weeks after the accident, he was able to bend his fingers, but he may never get full movement back.
It's going to be a long road to recovery, but with willpower and being able to get back to what I like doing, I think it's going to be well worth it.
He's taking a few months off work and hopes he doesn't have to see the air ambulance crew again.
With the response of the air ambulance, it made me be able to get to hospital and get my treatment quicker to save my finger. Without it, it might have been a different story.